How do you process that figure of deaths on buses? Because one of the first alarm bells to go off in this studio during this programme, these encounters that you have with our listeners, was about bus drivers. Who let them down?
Well, I've examined this very carefully for obvious personal reasons about whether we should have done more. And what I did was not content with us marking our own homework in relation to safety of our bus drivers and transport workers. I got somebody else to look into this, and I got Sir Michael Marmot and his team at the University College London. And one of the things I asked them to look into is what we're doing, although I'm told it's world leading, is that enough? There's some good news for us in relation to TfL, which is that they said, we've gone above and beyond what anybody else is doing around the world. A number of people have said this, but it's still the case. Too many people are dying.
Very quickly then, the TfL death rate is double that of the national average. Now, I accept that the profile of TfL bus drivers might be different to the national average, but what have you done in places like, let's say, Manchester, Liverpool, the big conurbations where there's likely Bradford, where it leads, but there's likely to be a similar community profile to what we get in London. What comparisons have you done with those other big cities rather than the national? Because we know that there isn't the same sort of community profile, but where there's a similar profile. Have you looked at any other cities and what?
Sure. So we do, and not just within the UK. Actually, Keith, we look across the whole transport family across the world. We are talking to sister organisations in the UK, sister organisations in the US, across Europe, just to see, is there something that we're missing? Is there something that we're missing in the design of the job or the nature of the protection that we're offering? And actually, in most cases, we are leading the way in terms of the steps we've taken. Certainly, things like sealing up the cabs. Other agencies have followed us rather than us following their lead. But we continue that dialogue. We are in active discussion across the UK and internationally to see what more can we do to protect our valuable, wonderful bus operators.